style, and how a black swan leverages it to position herself for love. Well, hello, my beautiful black swans. Today I am touching on a topic that I know sometimes can just seem a little bit aloof, but stick with me today. Let me actually take off my glasses because I look so serious today. Well, hello again. My name is Unique Sibanda, and I am your style concierge as well as your online dating coach here on the Black Swan Relationship Academy. Today I'm talking about something that's very close to my heart. And after having conversations with a few ladies, both on coaching calls and on the social media spaces, and something has brought up my big sisness in it. Like where sometimes you just need a big sister to whip you into shape. Because there's so much of us out here who are resisting going online to find the love that we so crave, because we are so scared of, oh, there was this scammer, and then this happened, and then that happened. And most of the time it's not even things that have happened to you, but to happen to other people around you. So I'm just going to break down style a little bit and have a big sis talk with you as to why your resistance is not going to serve you in the long run. In as much as when we go for a job, we iron our clothes, we put our best foot forward, and guess what? That job is gonna want you to leave when you turn 65. They're gonna want you to retire. They're gonna want you gone. And the thing is, we practice so much for something or a vacancy that one day will think that you are dispensable and they'll get rid of you. And we don't focus on the very things that actually make us. As we know, there's a saying that I always say, how we do one thing is how we do everything. So how we relate is how we do everything. How we do our relationships is how we do everything. How we show up online is how we're going to show up in our normal relationships. I am a little hyped today because this is something that's just been on my heart, and I didn't want to come across as harsh, but sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need a rude awakening as to the fact that you do want someone to spend the rest of your life with. Be honest with yourself. I'm talking to the black swan who's literally at the point where, like, you know what, I'm tired of what people say, like, enjoy your singleness. I enjoy my singleness, but I want to be with someone, you know? I enjoy being single. I love my single life. I've loved my single life. And the thing is, singleness is not a disease that you get rid of one day. It's literally a dispensation, should I say, of life where you get to really discover who you are, where you get to practice self-love, where you get to go out with your friends, get to know your family, get to know your inner desires and your inner core needs. But the truth is, let's not run away from the fact that at some point, you want someone you want to spend the rest of your life with. You want someone you can share your dreams and hopes with. You want someone you can build with. You just want someone who's there for you in the hard times. Someone you can just rest your head on without saying anything. And if that's you, my darling swan, stick around for this video. But before I go on and on about my little rant today, do comment, share, like, subscribe, and listen. Before I go anywhere and I go into this whole style video, you should literally get your behind on the all access Swan Nation Pass, because my darling, this is where we are starting. We are getting serious about our dating life. We're getting serious about getting into relationships, and we're not messing around. We've got the playbook coming up where Chengi pours out all her knowledge that she knows of dating and getting yourself hitched, honey, getting yourself married, getting yourself in that lifelong relationship that you want to get into. She is going to be spilling all the tea. All the coaches are going to be there Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're going to be there dishing, spilling out all you need really to get yourself equipped. We're even going to have a challenge that you will get you online, we'll get your profile sorted, we'll give you the tools you need, and we'll hold your hands. But you get yourself on the all access pass, because that is where your behind needs to be. I'm gonna be back in a second.
The guys you want don't want you. And the ones you don't want simply won't leave you alone. They say you are picky and have impossible standards. Your partner has lost attraction for you and you have no idea if he will stay or progress the relationship. The harder you try, the further he pulls away. You are starting to think you are cursed, that there's something fundamentally wrong with you. The truth is, you are not uniquely broken. You are simply ill-informed, uneducated, and ill-equipped. All the things that can be fixed. I am offering you an all-access pass into the Black Swan Nation, where you will receive access to all of the courses, mentoring and coaching calls. We are also offering a 100% no quibble money back guarantee if the academy isn't a fit for you. What are you waiting for? Get smart, be educated, and level up. Do it absolutely right now by clicking the link below.
Well, hello, now that I'm back, let's get into this video. Style and how a Black Swan leverages it to secure the love that she wants, that she deserves. As your style concierge, I do come across a lot of ladies who are resistant to putting their profiles online, and sometimes even through guidance they're still a little but I always say to them, if you knew you could find the love of your life online, if you knew for certain and you had the strategies and you had the know-how, if you knew for certain you were going to find him online, would you hesitate to take that picture? Would you hesitate to go and book that professional photographer to take your picture? Would you hesitate? Just like when you know you are qualified for a job, when you know that no matter what, these people cannot turn you down, you will go out there and you will write up your CV, girl. You are gonna decorate it, whether it needs a profile picture. You are gonna go and get that picture and put it on your CV, because guess what? You have the confidence and you know your skills and you know that you qualify for that job. So most of the time, when we really think about being online, it's because we've disqualified ourselves for the love that we need. Deep down inside, there is something in us that is telling us that you don't deserve it. But I'm here to tell you that, girl, listen, we all deserve love because we want it, right? Love is just something that is innately in us that we're going to want, we're going to need. We've been conditioned to want love. We've been conditioned to have love. And we function at our best when we're in love. Right? Not in love with a person, but when we're surrounded by people who love us, we're surrounded by relationships that support us, we are at our best. So I'm just here to tell you that literally this is what we're going to do. You are going to book a discovery call, or you're going to come onto the Black Swan Nation and we're going to talk about your style. This is my speciality, because what that does is I help you really find out who you are intrinsically, and you help you show up as that online. Now, how we leverage our style online is by really owning the parts of ourselves that we love, even the ones we don't. There's an exercise that I ask some of the Swan City ladies to literally go and look in front of the mirror to start to really admire who they are and show up with confidence in who they are, because there is only one you. There is no other person. And guess what? There is that one person, that amazing, high value, masculine man who is looking for you. He is out there looking for you, and you cannot just show up anyhow, girl. You just cannot just show up anyhow, because men fall in love with their eyes. Men fall in love with what they see. There is no beating about the bush when it comes to this. I'm just going to literally tell it as it is and straight as it is. If you're offended, honey, I'm sorry. Maybe this is just not the channel for you. Maybe you need to keep it moving. But the truth is, men fall in love with their eyes. We fall in love with our ears, with what we hear. So every masculine man out there needs to find a way of wooing their woman so that their ears are attuned to them. Our noses are attuned to them. They smell good. They're looking good sometimes is such in the back of our minds. We don't really sometimes really care that much. It's good that you look good. But what you tell us and what you do is what makes us really fall in love with you. So back to talking about you and your style, young lady, is there is just something about a woman who is put together that just makes her just look so confident. When you get confident about who you are and you show up, and the thing is, when we're showing up online, that when we take pictures, what that does, it freezes that moment, it freezes that energy that you carry, that feminine hotness, that gorgeousness. It freezes that moment in time and allows someone to have a glimpse into your life. Look at it that way, just like your CV freezes who you are on paper in a moment in time and kind of gives a brief idea of who this person is. And if when someone is looking at you, they're thinking, oh, I like that. You know, I like the look of this. I like the skills that this person is presenting. In the same way, and as crude as it may sound, unfortunately, a man will be drawn to your picture because of what he likes, right? And we would all rather have a man who's attracted to us, because in the long run, it really does pay off to be with someone who's attracted to you. Yes, we may find out about compatibility and other things much later, but the thing that gets you in the door is your style, the way you look, the way you put yourself together, the way you wear your earrings, the way you put your makeup together. Can we just put some time aside to learn what our style is? Ladies, there's this idea that at times when we're 40, 50, I'm so set in my ways. This is how I do things. But has that worked for you, girl? If it hasn't worked for you, then it's time for you to change, innit? I would assume, right? I told you this was not going to be one of those videos where I'm pampering you and encouraging you. I'm just telling it to you straight as I can possibly tell you, just to awaken in you that desire to go out there and be found by the love that you desire. Look, there's a story in the Bible about Ruth and Boaz and Naomi. Naomi told Ruth to, listen, girl, get yourself together and go and present yourself in the field where the men are working. Really think about that. Naomi was a bit clued up. She needed Ruth to present herself in front of men who could see her. Right? And it just so happened that the main man, Boaz, saw her working in the field and inquired about her. Fast forward a few generations, a few years, a few decades, a few 100 years. This is what we're telling you to do, ladies, is to present yourself in the field, in the marketplace, as it were, where the men are, right? You may not be comfortable about online dating, but guess what? That is what is really giving us the opportunities and the chances to meet amazing men out here in this world. Yes, you're going to meet the swindlers. Yes, you're going to meet the scammers. And yes, you're going to meet those who are not serious. But when you join the Black Swan All Access Pass, we will teach you how to vet men and get through all of that nonsense to get to your Boaz, to get to your ideal man, to get to the one that is meant for you. Ruth did what she was told. She had that mentor in Naomi. She had that woman who looked out for her, because at the end of the day, fair enough, she had been a sister-in-law. She had been her mother-in-law and then advised her well. Now, you need the Naomis of this world to guide you. You need the uniques of this world to tell you about your style. You need the women who are going to be confident to tell you about yourself and your manners and how you should present yourself and how you show yourself. And that community is the Black Swan Relationship Academy. And yes, honey, I am selling the Black Swan Relationship Academy to you. And if you buy into it, believe me, you will see such a transformation in the next 6 months. I am not ashamed to say that I started off as a client and now I'm a coach, but my journey through Black Swan has really helped me hone in my style, hone in my expertise in style. Yes, I have a background in fashion, which allows me to then talk to you ladies from a place where I'm able to literally draw out your branding, draw out your style, draw out what hairstyles suit you, draw out the dresses that you should be wearing to attract this masculine man. Like I said, it's I be that girl who'll be giving you the tools. I am the one who'll be giving you the tools to go out into the field. The field is not that scary. And guess what? When you meet your Boaz, when you meet your man, your high value masculine man, he will protect you from all the other nonsense, guys, because he will step up to the plate. He will step up to what is required. He will step up to your standards. So let's go back to this whole thing of style. We leverage our style to show who we are. We leverage our style to show up and attract the man that deserves this amazing heart that you've got, that deserves all this self-care, self-work that you've done on yourself. We do this to attract him. We're not out here pursuing man, but we present ourselves in the spaces and the places where they are. I am not one person who will tell you to go off, say if we're looking for a cow. I'm not going to tell you to go into a supermarket, because you're going to find the meat of the cow. You're going to find bits and pieces. You're going to find this. You're going to find that. But if you actually want a cow itself, a whole cow, you go to the farmer and go and get it from there. So in the same breath, it's like when you want love in your life, when you want anything in your life, you go after it. We use strategy. Waiting is not a strategy. Hope is not a strategy. It says, the Bible says how hope deferred makes the heart sick. And what we're giving you is strategy that will literally, listen, let's just put that hope on the back burner for a minute. Yes, it's good to have hope, but let's have strategy. Let's have things that we're going to do to get you to point B, to get you to point C, to get you to point Z. And these are the strategies that we'll be giving you in this playbook. Just how to duty date, how to date, how to write out your profile, how to present yourself in your photographs and your images. And the one thing I also say, ladies, get yourself a photographer. Get yourself someone who knows how to encapsulate your true essence, because that is what style really is all about. Encapsulating who you are and allowing it to be seen in digital form, allowing it to be seen in print, allowing it to be seen online. I know it's a scary thing sometimes to stand in front of a camera. I know it's a scary thing sometimes to learn how to show up on social media, but is it worth missing out on love? Is it worth missing out on an amazing man that could change your life, that you could grow old with? Is it worth missing out on the opportunity to meet amazing guys around the world? Is your fear worth losing out on the love of your life? And I would think not. Because at the end of the day, like I said before, we all want someone who we're going to spend the rest of our lives. And there's no use pretending, right? This is just one of those reality checks that, look, it's okay to want what you want. It's okay to want to be married. It's okay if you want to stay single, then this is not the video for you. It is okay to want a man in your life. It is okay to want someone's shoulder to cry on. It is okay to want someone you can dream with and build with. And all we're saying is, give the Swan Nation a chance. Give the All Access Pass a chance. Pay a subscription for 1 month. And if, like I said in the video, when you watch the advert, if you feel it's not for you, you can back out. That's okay. But at least you would have given it a try. You would have given it a chance. Because the last thing I know I want is to be 65, 75, 80 and dying alone. There's too many of my friends that I've laid to rest in the past few years who I know wanted a partner, but were too preoccupied with the fear of actually finding this person, the fear of being out there. And the thing is, when we allow fear to overtake our faith, we really, really deprive ourselves of our best lives. Just like we always say, when we're doing self-care, when you deprive yourself of the love and acknowledgement and affirmation that you yourself need so that you can get it and teach other people how to do it for you, we deprive ourselves of living our best lives. So in this video, all I'm really saying is give Swan Nation a chance. Give me a chance to style you. Give me a chance to literally put a different spin on how you look at the world, how you look at online dating, how you look at just dating in general. Yes, it's been tried and tested, yes. And yes, some things have failed, but allow your perspective to change in that all you've learned is how not to do something. So let's try something new. Yes, you've tried online dating, but how about trying it with a bit more gratitude this time? How about trying it with a little bit more love in your life and a little bit more self-care? And how about trying it with the Swan Nation and the All Access Pass? I know, yes, the video was all about that, and I'm unashamedly selling you the All Access Pass because you need it. You need it in your life. Anyway, I will see you on another video. And yes, I've kind of had the big sis hat on today because Mama Swan will agree with me that some of us sometimes just need a little bit of a slap. Come on, let's shape up. Let's shape up in 2022. Let's get the love we deserve unashamedly, and let's stop making excuses. Let's stop making excuses and allowing the resistance to stop us from stepping out there to be found. Because guess what, ladies? Most of the time we don't even have to do anything, because remember, you're feminine. Feminine just attracts. It's really about the way you position yourself. Come and let's learn how to position ourselves. Let's learn how to position ourselves in the right places and spaces so that we can be found by this high value masculine man. In the meantime, you take care of you. And this has been said with so much love. This has been said with so much love. And yes, I know I'm going to get a little bit of a lashing in the comments, but it's okay. Bring it on. Because I'm ready for you. But in the meantime, you take care of you. And listen, let's talk. Join the All Access Pass. Book a discovery call. All the links are in my bio. Let's make it happen for you in 2022. Because I believe it. Like, I believe it because I'm an example of a life that has been changed so much so that I can't even imagine the times when I was resisting taking pictures. I cannot even imagine the times when I was resisting going online. I cannot because that is such a far long time ago. And now I'm just in the space where I'm able to also guide you and talk you through it because, darling, that is my expertise. So I am signing off today on this note. Come and position yourself to find the love that you deserve. Give it a chance. And on that note, Black Swans, gorgeous Black Swans, I'll be seeing you on another video. I'll see you on another video on Tuesday or on Friday. And you take care of yourselves and have an amazing weekend. Be sure to make your comments in the comments section. If you have any questions, just definitely ask the questions that in there as well. All the information that you need to join the All Access Pass will be in the description box just under this video. And I will see you again soon.